We thought we got the best corner in the portal, and he is playing to that level. And, you hope that you've made a good decision in vetting out all of the opportunities that are there. But he has delivered. He's purposeful in his work. He is fearless in his preparation, and then plays fearlessly with no fear in the game because he knows he can do it. That's a great mix for a corner.
Brian Kelly meeting with reporters on Monday talking about Mansoor Delane, and he said in the offseason, Delane had gotten a third-round grade from the NFL but wanted to come to school in the SEC and try to earn a first-round draft pick grade, which seemingly is well on his way to doing. Brandon Taylor, former number 18. You hear him now on the LSU Sports Radio Network with Hunt and Marlon Favor right there on game days. BT, great to have you, man. How are you?
What's going on, Matt? Everything going good on my end.
Yeah, man. Tigers are 5-1. People are griping a little bit, but every goal is in play, and a big part of that, of course, is the defense. You and I talked a lot last year about a lot of the struggles they had. I'm going to ask you one that might seem like an easy answer, BT, but how were they able to improve so dramatically from last year to this year in the secondary?
I just think it was just vetting players the proper way and just not just going to grab anybody and vetting like safeties and corners that complement each other and they complement the rest of the defense as well.
Very clearly it was a talent upgrade, right? I mean,
most definitely.
Mansoor Delane, A.J. Haulcy, Tamarcus Cooley, they've all been great. When you look at Delane, what stands out most to you?
Just his maturity and confidence as a player. The way he plays, like, relaxed, and he never gets flustered or he doesn't panic as a DB. The worst thing you could do as a defensive back is panic, especially when the ball is in the air. He doesn't make many pass interferences or many mistakes, and it's hard to do that for a complete game, and the fact that he can do that just separates him from the rest of the back.
Hey, BT, it's hard to commit a pass interference when they don't throw your way either, dog.
Most definitely.
Nobody throws at him, though. I mean, it's incredible. He just goes to sleep on the other side of the field, basically.
Oh, yeah, but, man, I mean, it's a gift and a curse, but because you don't get much action, but when you prepare yourself for that, that lets you know, like, the maturity level of that individual. Yeah. Like, the fact that he can handle that and not get frustrated or anything or something like that. It's almost like a badge of honor that people show you that type of respect, but it has been earned.
We'll get right back to the video, but thrilled to welcome Our Lady of the Lake to AFR LSU. As the championship health partner of LSU Athletics, the physicians at Our Lady of the Lake serve the champions on the field in the purple and gold, but that same level of care is available to you and your family. I've been a proud supporter of Our Lady of the Lake my entire life, from volunteering at the Ronald McDonald Playroom as a high schooler to helping so many of the fundraising efforts for the standalone Children's Hospital to my own son being a patient now at that very Children's Hospital, and my primary care physician, Dr. Kurt Chastain, at Our Lady of the Lake Men's Health Group. Our Lady of the Lake has been a part of my medical journey my entire life, and you can learn more as well. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we roar. Man, you got pretty fired up last year. Remember we were talking about safety play, which, for being honest, man, for as long as I've covered this team, that was probably as poor a safety play as I've seen at LSU. A.J. Haulcy almost single-handedly has flipped that around. What makes him so effective at what he does?
He stays square, and he slow plays everything. And a defensive back, the one thing you want to do is play with a square body and slow play everything. That way you're not overrunning things or making missteps or, like, you don't want to hesitate. He doesn't hesitate as a player. Like, he slow plays everything, and then when it's time to react, he reacts, and he gets there with a bad attitude. And that's all you can ask for from a good safety and a defensive back playing for LSU.
Does he remind you, his playing style remind you of anyone, BT? Because I'm going to tell you, first time I laid eyes on him when we went out to practice, he kind of looks more like a linebacker than a safety. You wouldn't look. I didn't look and go like, oh, that's the safety they got from Houston. What stands out to you about him?
It's almost like he's sneaky fast. Like, it's not like you see him like lightning fast, like he's just out there just hauling ass or anything like that. But he gets there and when he does get there, he covers a lot of ground, and you don't see him like giving up many big plays or anything like that. And I just love the way the kid plays. It's just a relaxing thing about him. Like you feel relaxed seeing and knowing that he's on the field.
6', 222. I mean, he's a solid safety, man. Just looking at the way he's built. Brandon Taylor's our guest. One of the things that you said, was, would you say playing centered or squared? What did you say was key to playing safety? How did you say it?
Oh, just staying square.
Square,
Most people you see there, if I know for a fact, the one thing that Coach John Chavis always told me, he said, if I see you getting out of that box, knowing that you covering the safety, and I know he can't outrun you, and you know he can't outrun you, why are you not slow playing things like that? You eliminating yourself from making certain plays, like treating a tight end like a wide receiver if you know you can't outrun you. So the fact that he can do that and just keep his body square and be able to take any type of angle to eliminate any type of missteps is key in that backfield.
So, BT, what happened go back to Saturday, that 72-yard run by Matt Fuller. What happened on that play?
I just think they got out leveraged, and it's just one of them plays. I call it paying your taxes as a defense. I mean, they bound to get one. Those guys are D1 players. They're going to get theirs at some point in time, but it's just eliminating it from happening multiple times, and that's what they came out and did in the second half. It's just one of them things. He took a bad angle, and put it like this. That running back probably would have done that to me because he was a whole lot faster than what I thought he was. Cause I seen Mansoor Delane trying to make up some ground on him, and that boy just hit a second gear.
Man, Cooley had a shot at him, went high, missed him, and then you're right. It was a foot race, and he outran Mansoor Delane. How do you this week, as a defense, Brandon Taylor's with us here for a couple more minutes. How do you, as a defense, this week deal with Diego Pavia with his ability to run and pass?
And truth be told, I'm a big God honest truth. This probably one of the games that scared me the most this year is this Vanderbilt team because they score in bunches and volumes, and he's just, as a quarterback, you can't never count him out, and you can't never count him down. And the scheme that they run offensively is a lot of misdirection. So, and the one thing that's like kind of the kryptonite to a fast defense is misdirection. So you have to be honest and play with your eyes and read your keys, and everybody has to stay home and put when you're playing against an offense like this.
BT, last year, one of the big bugaboos we talked about so much was LSU struggled with the running quarterbacks, right? If it was Jalen Milroe or Marcel Reed at Texas A&M, when they played Vanderbilt, they really did like an outstanding job in that game. LSU won it 24-17, and by and large, man, they kept Diego Pavia in check. He only threw for 186, and he ran 6 times for 43 yards, and one of those was a 36-yarder. So aside from the 36-yarder, they really bottled him up. So what did they do so effectively last year? How did they replicate it?
First of all, we had to give them a good gap as far as the offense and score over 20 points because this Vanderbilt team, they score points. Like, let's not take this lightly. This is not the Vanderbilt of old. This is a capital V, not a lowercase v now. So this is a different type of Vanderbilt team, and they got a swagger with them. Like, so we're going to have to give our defense some type of leeway, but we have to win the turnover battle in this game. We won last year when we played against Vanderbilt, and I think that's what separated us from them.
All right. Hey, one more for you. Not to bring back a bad memory, but LSU lost 2 weeks ago to Ole Miss. What was your takeaway defensively and what happened in that game where they were on the field for so long?
We got out-coached. You can't put nothing around it. Like, you got to understand who was in that press box and who was on that sideline for Ole Miss, and they couldn't have dialed it up any better than that. Like, if it's 1v1, they 1v1 as far as the coaches, they beat us. Like, hands down. You can't argue about it. You just, that one right there, you chunk it up, you take your L, and you see them in the playoffs, or you see them in the SEC championship.
Man, I would love to see that game again. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Give me
bruh.
give me a do-over in that game, man. God, I would love to see a do-over in that game.
That's what you come here for. Like you can see him again. I would wear that badge of honor like none other.
Brandon Taylor, former Tiger great, number 18. You hear him on the LSU Sports Radio Network with Hunt Palmer and Big Fave, Marlon Favorite. BT, we always appreciate the time, man. Thanks for a few minutes.
All right, Matt. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Be well. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.